What's up, guys? First off, I just wanted to give you all a huge thank you for coming and checking out a new video on a new channel. I know there's probably not many views. This is my very first video ever, so it makes sense. But anyway, I was just hanging out at work today, scrolling through YouTube, and I see dozens, hundreds of these five-step guides, carry yourself out of bronze guides. And most of them are made by pretty high-ranking notable players, diamond, plat, master, whatever, which is good. It's great. I watch these videos a lot, and I think they kind of help. But what I think helps the most is just regularly playing the game. You got to play a few games a day, and you'll just slowly get a little bit better each day. But something I haven't seen yet is how to get out of bronze from a bronze player's perspective. And I know what you're thinking, like, why should I take your advice? You're not as good as me, like, you probably don't know the game very well, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, you're kind of right, but kind of wrong. Like, see, my theory is I know exactly the struggle you guys are going through because I'm in it, in the thick of it right now. And I thought it would be kind of cool to create a little a little scrub bronze life community. I'm just kidding, but really. So as of right now, this very minute, I'm sitting in bronze one in my promotion games to get into silver five, which I've kind of been bouncing back between silver five and bronze one. Kind of getting used to the new silver thing. Um, but I'm on a pretty good win streak right now, and when I started out this season, I was in the lowest of the low, the depths, the dungeons of Elo Hell, Bronze 5, and I managed to get to Silver 5, where I'm chilling now. So I thought I could give some valuable thought or insight on how to play and win games with teams that may or not be fucking horrible. So here's my first video, an insane game where I managed to get 33 kills on the zero skill keyboard face roller Master Yi. Master Yi is one of my favorite champs only because he is such a strong pick in this elo. You only need one or two items on him to start snowballing. He does a ton of damage. He has a low cooldown ulti. He's just too juicy, man. So one of the things I can tell you that I always tell my friends is that we're in bronze and we need to play champs that suit our playstyle. We don't know the game that well yet. We need to play champs that are just easy. You can team fight and do things, and you don't have to think about everything that's going on in the game. You can just get kills, get farm, do all this stuff with only pressing a few buttons and not having to do these crazy mechanics and stuff. Like, look at Yi. All you're responsible for is literally pressing Q. You just have to time it right, But that comes with practice. I notice when I start to branch out and play other champs and start to lane, I'll dip back down in elo because I'm just not as good at it. But I got to admit, it gets boring. Jungling after so many games. You kind of want to lane and play hard champs and like do this cool stuff. But that's just part of gaining elo. It's a grind. You gotta just do the same thing over and over and play what you're best at, and eventually you'll get to where you want to be. It will take a long time though. Like there's no easy, there's no quick way to do it. It is just a long grind in a lot of games, and just getting better and better each and every day. Um, Something that I think helps by playing the same champ is that you really learn the ins and outs of that champ. You learn when you can turret dive, when you can all in, how much damage you do at each phase of the game. That's something a lot that you see, high skill players doing, is going for kills that players in this elo may think are unobtainable. Um, if you want to climb, you're just gonna have to make sacrifices. Trying to climb can make the game less fun, and you can get tilted super easy. When you're this passionate about something, about gaining elo, it's really easy to get frustrated with some of your teammates. But my biggest advice for you would just be to stop typing completely. Like, the only reason you should be typing is if you're gonna give somebody a compliment, because it's just gonna throw people off. It's gonna make them play like shit. You don't want to do that. Just focus on your own play and don't even type. Just ping stuff. Um, I've been trying to get better at this, but it's a slow process. But I've noticed the less and less I start typing in games, the more successful I've been. But anyway, let's get on to some gameplay commentary here. So actually, guys, I ended up deciding to cut the video right there. I'm going to save that gameplay footage for another video because I don't want this video to drag on to like 30 minutes. But that's just kind of like some basic tips, an intro to me, an intro to the channel, and we'll see where else we can take this stuff, guys. Thanks for watching.
They told me stop, I said never. Love as a day.